Is it enough to simply address the symptoms of gambling addiction, or should we focus on preventing it altogether? Let that question sink in. Today I stand as the final speaker of the winning side of this debate today to crystallize the debate and show you why we win this debate. Now, their side might have thought they ate, but I'm here to tell you they left some crumbs. First, three clashes in this debate. We see the clash of effectiveness of financial literacy versus the effectiveness of unemployment. Now, they came in and said that if we pose things such as tough sanctions, things such as limiting the marketing and very tough regulations, we will solve the problem by limiting the supply. But one thing they've done is they've only addressed the supply. But what about the demand side? Because demand is what creates supply. You see that even if you limit these gambling companies, even if you ban them, like the case we saw in 2019 where SportPesa was banned, what happens? Other gambling companies come in to fill the void. And again, you can't ban gambling as a whole in Kenya. It is not illegal. We came here and told you about the ineffectiveness of crackdown alone, which was said by my second speaker. We see that these betting companies are adaptable. They find legal loopholes to again exploit these people. We see that even gambling activities, even if you ban them, they'll still persist, because again, in the case of SportPesa, which was banned, what happened? We got Betika, we got Aviator, we got all these new betting sites. So the gambling activity is still maintained even after the crackdown. And we saw that even if you ban it in Kenya, it's not banned in all these other countries outside the world. We see that they can still have offshore accounts and they can still maintain their platforms online, which is again one of the most common platforms where gambling occurs. And again, they made a mischaracterization of the main problem here. What is the main thing facing the gambling problem? The demand, it's gambling addiction. Because even if you ban these companies, the gambling addiction will still be the underlying issue. These people go seek gambling from gambling, they'll go seek to achieve this urge outside the legal framework, which is even leading them to more exploitation. These people outside the eye of the government will even have a situation where they're selling their own lives. Why? Because the government is not even able to regulate this because it is illegal. But our side, we come here and tell you that by giving them financial literacy, what happens? One, it's like a vaccine. We tell you that you're not even, the law of gambling, the law of quick gains does not even become a problem. Because from an early age, you know that for me to make money, I have to work. Why? Because from an early age, you know that money does not just grow on trees. Money has to be invested, money has to be grown, and money has to be reaped. They come and say the main problem is unemployment. But friends, it's not unemployment. We're here to tell you it is the addiction. It is the lure of this quick gain. Even though unemployment is a problem in Kenya, we must address what is going on right now. They address the immediate impact. Unemployment might be a problem, but these people still need financial literacy. Because even those who are employed still engage in gambling. And the problem is not gambling, the problem is the gambling addiction. Financial literacy programs and empower these people through education. They teach them how to invest their money. They teach them how to realize the risks of gambling, and they teach them again how to evade and not even find themselves in the situation where they are gambling. Regardless of the supply, if demand is solved, we will not have a problem in Kenya today. Thank you.
For some, it's a sporting leisure. For others, it's borderline addiction. What are we discussing today? Gambling. At the heart of this motion is everything betting and gambling. I'll move straight to read the motion, and the motion of dissection reads: the government's crackdown on betting sites to curb the gambling problem in Kenya will prove unsuccessful if financial literacy programs are not introduced to the youth at an early age. I'll repeat the motion again. The government's crackdown on betting sites to curb the gambling problem in Kenya will prove unsuccessful if financial literacy programs are not introduced to the youth at an early age. Proposing and opposing this motion is Nova Tattoo Girls versus Nova Tattoo Boys. All the best to both teams. And we'll move straight to the judges' results for both teams. The judges have awarded Nova Tattoo Boys with 66.4%. A round of applause, please, for Nova Tattoo Boys. And the judges have awarded Nova Tattoo Girls with 66.4%, and we have the first draw of the season. A round of applause, please, for both teams.